Dun, 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 dun. Happy Monday, everyone. It is July 1st. This is Blake Anderson, your dog sitting machine these days. So, guys, usually I don't do these trade reviews. I wanted to throw one out there really quickly because I saw some folks talking about some affiliates program that we're kind of using, a broker. You guys threw out some awesome information. We even had members do an amazing write up on that. And Jeremy and myself have been trading in it, and today was my first day live. Now, I did a smaller package, and there's a reason that I did that. And I dropped my R down, and I am still trading some of the same stuff in my personal brokerage account. But I wanted to do that because I think it's very important to make sure that if I'm going to recommend something or assist someone in trading, that I do it myself and understand the buying power, what R's may actually work based on how many trades you take per day, uh, how large your stop is, things like that. So I said, hey, July is going to kind of be this month for me where I'm going to dive into this brokerage account and see how it works. So I'm not going to go into the indices and stuff like that like we usually do in the afternoon room. I'll show you guys a few of my trades. It was one of the largest days for me. Cranked out about 4.1 R's, which is not typical, right? Usually I get somewhere around 15 R's per month. So having a 4R day, and that doesn't include the swing that I closed or took off a partial on ticker symbol HUYA. So really fast, guys, on HUYA, this is the setup, right? We entered last week here, went ahead and inched the stop up back right here, and we got filled. So what I want to show you guys is make sure you always, well, that's another trade we'll come back to, but make sure you guys always have orders out there like this, because you can see it got filled pre-market, right? And of course, this could have fallen off all day. I had opportunity during market hours to get filled, but guys, always throw those orders out there. Sometimes they get filled and then they sell off big time. And you can see up here, this red line, I have my next order. So guys, highly say put in a GTC, good till cancel. A lot of times, depending on your broker, they'll do it. It'll automatically cancel 3 months, 6 months, a year. But usually the max is about a year. And then say, and make sure you enable it. It can get filled pre and post market. So congrats to everyone that's in that with me. Speaking of, the other official one that I'm in is Lululemon. So close to target one today. It's all right, guys. We know this 10 simple on the daily is going to provide a little bit of resistance. Let's see if we can get some consolidation, move stop up, and make a move towards 200 like I fully anticipate. So the reason I said dog sitting machine, this is my boy Leo, great friend of mine, is allowing me to watch this beautiful, amazing dog. He actually knocked out a 5K run today. We did it in sub 9 pace, so it's been amazing. Maybe he's my lucky charm. He's exhausted right now, and so I've been doing this this like remote trading with this window desk, and it's been pretty cool. And this is pretty much him all day long, hanging out with yours truly. It's been great. All right, guys, so let me show you guys the platform. This is it. So I told you guys I went to about a $200 R today. So all these trades weren't profitable. I just pulled up the spreadsheet and I can pull that back up. I traded Zoom 3 times, and the reason is it caught a downgrade today by Goldman. So I will be watching this over the next couple of days. Sometimes these will immediately sell off, but tried on the open, didn't work. Try it again. No, I tried on the open. We'll look at them. Tried on the open, 84.92, and basically came out break even, and then tried again, lost. And I said, all right, I'm going to wait and see if this thing will roll in the afternoon, and got 0.78. So nothing crazy, but this one is on my radar, something I will be watching over the next couple of days, maybe a week or two. So that was Zoom. And Twitter, I got in it and then decided immediately, hey, this risk reward is bad, and which is not typical for me just to do that. But the other one that I took was, and the reason I came out of that Twitter is because I found a better one thanks to a scanner by my man Thomas, and then Falco said, hey, Blake, look at this. And I really really quickly just kind of marked it in. This was a perfect setup for me. You guys feel free and go back and look at it. Or you know what? Let's just do it now. Here it was. Ticker symbol KEYS. Big volume came in on this 94.52 that pushed through these highs, and that candle right there said, let's go. Risked a full R on that. I did have to do this one in my main broker account, which you guys just saw in Interactive Brokers. Took profits along the way for a grand total of 1.2 right there. And then Micron was pretty much an all-day trade for me, and just faded this thing all the way down, pretty much close to the lows on it. And you can see that reflected right here. So overall, guys, just a quick review on the platform. Very nice. I will say in the article that was published this past weekend, or maybe in the last week, I did notice that I got better fills in interactive brokers than I did in this platform. But guys, it wasn't bad. It was usually a few pennies here and there. So what I would recommend is have an alert and have your finger on the trigger ready to mark it out if it kind of wicks into that. If you do decide to take the journey with myself and the legendary Newsome on this platform. So I'll keep doing this stuff, guys. This was my first day, and it just happened to be a fantastic day. But I will say everything else seems great. It really does. Kind of brings me back to my prop days a little bit. You can do hotkeys. It's not a bracket order. I forget what it's, a range order, where you can take profit and stop. Guys, if you want, I can continue to update these. But overall, fantastic platform. I really like it. The thing is I have about 80,000 BP, and there's a couple of reasons that I went or started with the $200 buying power based off that. So yeah, overall, stamp of approval from me, and fantastic trade today. And since we're here, I'll go ahead and review a few of these. So that was Zoom, managed okay. It was strong. And folks, if something's strong like that in the morning on like Zoom, leave it alone until you get into the lunch hour and just let this trend happen. And I tried once, tried twice, and I know that Ron was trying as well. And we said, you know what? This thing's really strong. Let it do this. If it's going to happen, let this break happen. And I actually was watching the tape a little bit of level 2, and saw, I think it was like a 62 print. And I think it was this volume right here that got my attention. I'd have to go into a 1 minute. And that kind of keyed me in to say, okay, where can I get into this thing? And yeah, not a bad trade. I'll take it. I was looking for a little bit more of a push into 85 into the close, but now it has my attention. Maybe I'll watch below this 85.50 tomorrow or Wednesday. Facebook, I actually messed this order up a little bit. And in one account, so let me bring this back up. Yeah, I actually did better. So 116. So that was a little over half an hour. I did better in my personal account because I forgot to cancel and move. I wanted a 192.45 just based off of a break time into Friday's resistance, and then try to fade this back up towards the end of the day. And I actually accidentally got it at 65, but managed accordingly, and it was also a profitable trade. We talked about ticker symbol KEYS and partial fill on HUYA today. And I think that's it, folks. Micron was the all-day fade. And if you're wondering why I did this, you guys know that after earnings are a big gap, especially on a large cap name. 3 days starts to get my attention to start setting levels for a pullback to go into the direction of the gap, or to say, hey, maybe it's time for a little bit of a fade. And 1, 2, 3, little congestion here. And I mean, this is a big move. I mean, think about this. In 4 days, Micron Technology had a 25% move. You guys know when these large cap names, or really any name that makes a 15 to 25% move, it starts to catch my attention to take profits if I'm in it, or if I want to fade it as a day trade, hey, let's find some good levels for that. And Micron definitely offered that today. So guys, quick summary. Leo's the bomb, possibly my good luck charm. I do like this brokerage account. I think it's a fantastic solution for those that have brokerage accounts less than 25 where you are affected by the pattern day trader rule. I will continue to work with this. Guys, if you have questions, let me know on this stuff. But guys, it's no different. Any of this stuff, like you normally trade, you have to manage risk. You have to, your expectations have to be reasonable. And that's, kind of going into this. And that's why I lowered my risk unit to $200, was because now I have a lower buying power options, and all that stuff needs to be relative and, according to the risk that you're going to put on. And that was the trade I did in my normal broker. And just to reiterate, make sure when you're in swing trades, you have those orders out. Extremely important. I have not done that before and missed out on amazing gains because of it. So highly advise that. Folks, heading into the fourth, I'm getting older and older tomorrow, unfortunately, but hey, I feel good. So no complaints here, and I'm very fortunate to have you guys. So folks, until Tuesday, or I think Newsom's just going to crush it all week this week. So I may not see you guys or talk to you guys until next week. So happy 4th to everyone, and talk soon, my friends.